about the business of luxury and building brands in Africa? Because if anyone knows how to do it, it's you, because you're a living testament of how to do it successfully. What would you say are the building blocks for successfully venturing into this industry on this continent?
Building blocks. Oof. A lot of luck.
Yeah.
A lot of luck, a lot of liver. You got to stick with it. I think one of the biggest challenges here is access to financing. You know, I speak to a lot of my colleagues abroad, because in the luxury industry, we're always having fairs, exhibitions, and they're all luxury. Yeah. It's actually amazing. One day I'll invite you to some of these.
And I will
Basel
be there.
World.
Yeah.
Basel World, SIHH. You go to Basel World, it's like palatial. We said, this is not an exhibition. You shouldn't call this an exhibition. This is not an exhibition. But anyway, you know, and when I'm speaking with them, and they tell me about how they're working with their banks, and they just got a couple of $1 million loan so that they can now buy the new season, the new collection. And I'm sort of thinking, my goodness gracious me, I can't get 10 naira out of my bank.
Yeah.
You know, my bank don't even understand what I'm doing. This is the first thing. Industry, retail, no. Everything in Nigeria is oil and gas, it's power, it's telecoms, agriculture. You go to your bank and you tell them you want to set up retail. They think you're a joker. You're a shop owner, you want to, oh my goodness, you went to school to be, no, come on. It's a joke. We have to understand it. This is one of the biggest challenges. If we can get that right, if we can get government to understand retail is big, as I said before, you know, then we're going to go a long way. We're going to go a long way. In my sector, there are few people. We're all trying our best, but we need to do a lot better.
But even going into like your ventures in car racing, that too is it's an expensive sport. It caters to that 1% in every country. So I'm not just being mean to Africa. In every country, it's like polo. That's what racing is. But looking at luxury car makers or innovative car makers, for instance, Tesla is South African. What is it about that you think that is an industry that does well on this continent, as opposed to things like watches and jewelry that people kind of outsource abroad to get that?
Hey, you know, we were talking about thinking out of the box. Elon Musk is, Tesla is amazing. Wait, I'm getting hot. I have to take my shoes off. I don't like wearing shoes so much.
Really?
Yeah. I hope you don't mind.
I know you're probably the most entertaining guest we've ever had.
No. Shoes are not for me. You know, I like to go around bare feet. You know?
And you've changed your outfit as well.
Oh, yeah,
keeping it fresh.
And my socks.
Okay.
Oh, la la. Oh, we're going to have fun. Come on, let's get ready. We're going to have fun. Oh, shoes off. I'm now ready for... You've been asking me questions already, but I'm ready now.
You're ready to talk. Let's talk cars. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
okay,
now I feel good.
Now that you're chillaxed.
Now I'm chillaxed. I'm chillaxed. And let me sway you again.
Okay.
Off the track.
Yeah.
I brought something for you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I brought a little gift. There's some little goodies there.
Oh.
And my marketing for you to plug.
So we have to put them out for everyone to see.
Oh my goodness. That wasn't the purpose, but please go ahead.
Know, we've got to push you as you're good to us. We're good to you too. So hopefully they can pick. Oh, this is.
That's our magazine.
Your
that's
magazine.
Our private magazine.
And it's named after your daughter.
It's named Zakar. Yes, Zaidi Alake Karale Adiremi Ajidaun. Zakar. This name was myself and a colleague called Kunle. Kunle and I, we tend to do a lot of the strategy, design. We do everything in-house with my brother. My brother is an executive director. You know, when you're talking about how does it work, it works by having wonderful partners. My brother has been my partner, Afolabi Ajidaun, and my wife, Abiodun Ajidaun. They've been with me all the way through this particular journey. Without having those people around you, you don't stand a chance.
So see, it's a thing about, like businesses, particularly here, it's like you said, it's about trust and people you can work with. We were just talking in the break about your absolutely exquisite, your exquisite telephone.
Yes.
And that you had one before that was decked out in diamonds, but actually got stolen. But then stuff like that. Like,
My phone.
Yeah, they've just a bit things like that, buying into brands, how do you build something so successful where people would go to, just accept, it's just a phone, but you would buy something that expensive just to say hello?
You know, look, life, we live a long, beautiful life. Huh? You always want to be different. It's not because I want an expensive phone or what. I just wanted something different. I want something unique to me.
But how do Africans build something like that? Like it's an African-built, African-funded,
We're
African-sustained?
we're actually going to start making these in Nigeria.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is a project that we've got sort of for September, October. At the moment, we're making them in Switzerland, in Geneva.
Yeah.
We're making them in Geneva. So what we basically do, when we're talking about the telephones, if I take it out, okay, this is a pure crocodile case with my initials on it, DAA, you know, which is a nice little touch. And then this is a 24-karat gold iPhone.
So there's a camera picking that up. That it's just, it is beautiful.
Again, with a green crop back, golden dreams. This is actually an iPhone 6 Plus. I also have the 7. I've had it for 3 months, but I've just never used it. It's just stuck in my briefcase. So basically, we take an iPhone, we strip it down completely.
Okay.
It's a complete new, different casing, molded by us, with a crocodile back, and so on and so forth. So it's basically just reworking an existing iPhone.
So would you say that is how to do it? You can start by reworking something that already exists but then how do you get to the stage where it's something that's founded here and then gets exported beyond?
Founded here is a good question. It's a good question. We've thought about it along the line several times, whether we want to go into assembling timepieces. We've talked about setting jewelry. It's easy to design the jewelry, but how do we set? Do we have the talent to do all these things? You know, 20, 30 years ago, when I was growing up, Yaba Tech in Lagos, had a curriculum that tailored to these things. You had young watchmakers. Yeah, as a young boy, let me tell you, as a young boy, my mother had a boutique. She was one of the big importers of jewelry.
Your mother was also a socialite.
Exactly, my mother's a big socialite, God bless her soul, rest in peace. Her name was Alake, so in all my girls are called Alake. So my mother Alake 1, Alake 2, Alake 3. So but her boutique was on Martin Street. Now Martin Street runs basically from Carter Bridge. If anybody knows Lagos, you know your Lagos. It runs Carter Bridge all the way through to Marina, and it used to go past the old Kingsway. Now this was the prominent street in downtown Lagos back then, and there was a hotel called Bristol Hotel. Now you're talking about 45 years ago. In Bristol Hotel was a Rolex boutique.
Really?
Was a Rolex boutique, was a Christoffel boutique. The fine crystal company Christoffel was a Christoffel boutique.
What happened then?
What's happened to Nigeria? We ask ourselves that question all the time. Across the road was a company called Steiner. Now, I always tell this story in the office. It's important because this company, Steiner, you would walk in and there were watches in the front, there was a glass back, and behind the glass back were all these watchmakers in their white cloaks.
Wow.
Amazing, all in their white cloaks, and I was always fascinated. I was saying to somebody the other day, I must have had this fascination with watches since I was a little boy, because I would always run away from my mother's store and run into Steiner.
Okay.
Just to peek into the, you know.
The inception.
So we had them. You know, and we've sort of, I wouldn't say we've gone backwards. I don't want to use that word.
But like, let's say if we were talking in utopia, looking at the landscape of Nigerian, for instance, if we wanted to create, for instance, our Oxford Street or our Hatton Garden Jewelers or our Mayfair, where would you pitch it in Nigeria today? Or even Lagos, let's pick Lagos.
Oh, shall we pick Lagos?
Let's pick Lagos.
Even though we're talking from Abuja. Is that allowed?
Because Lagos is like, it seems more...
Is it allowed?
Is it allowed? Okay, let's do Abuja then.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Where would we pitch it? Well, look, Abuja has tried. We've just suddenly got Jabi Lake Mall. Needs to do a bit of work. You have to visit our own little luxury enclave, which is not far from here. It's just 2 minutes. Ghana Street, 53 Ghana Street. Where's the camera? Which camera am I looking at so I can tell you? 53 Ghana Street, you know, all of you, this one, there you go, 53 Ghana Street, be there, you know, it's the most luxurious shopping experience in Abuja.
Be there with your checkbook and all your credit cards.
Don't even bring a checkbook, I don't want checks, no checks, bring that card and bring cash, okay, cash. Yeah, so, that, I would, you know, we need to start investing in real estate.
Yeah.
We can never expand our retail opportunities
Yeah.
or take advantage of it if we don't have the real estate. Now, how many times have you been to Dubai?
Twice.
Okay. What did you go to do?
I had a.
Let me tell you, you went shopping.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
had a modeling job in Dubai, so I was there for 2 months.
So you were working?
Yeah.
I can imagine. You must have done a great job.
Oh, thank you.
You're beautiful. You must have done an
Thank you
absolute
so
fantastic
much.
job. But most people go shopping,
Yeah.
right? There's very little else to do. Go to the water park. Go. I mean, okay.
They've got like so many malls. It's unbelievable.
Exactly. But they did this deliberately. It was a design that the management, that the government had 30 years ago. They said, okay, listen, how are we going to get people here? We do a brilliant airline that allows people to come in. We do good immigration, good airports that makes people feel good. We put in great hospitality, superb hotels everywhere.
Build
and
beaches, yeah.
hotels that are from 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, 6, even 7-star.
Yeah.
And then we put the malls and we bring in the brands. So it's a strategy because they understand, yes, you've got oil and gas, but you've also got retail. So they built the retail infrastructure,
Yeah.
the real estate, and they came in. One of the challenges I have with brands, I speak with Hermes, I speak with Louis Vuitton, I speak with whoever it is where are we going to put it? Where? Are we going to put it next to, I won't mention any other names, but you've got to have the real estate.
But do you think it's difficult because Nigeria has a different kind of history, and it's only, when you think about it, technically 50 years old. So the kind of gauntlet it's had to run in that 50 years is different from a Dubai. So they've got bigger hurdles to climb.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's an excuse. We have no excuse. You know, we just need to think. You know, we just need to think. Unfortunately, you know, I'm in the brand business, so it's also difficult to be in the real estate business.
Yeah.
You know, if I had access to bank funds, if I could go to my bank, are my bankers listening? My goodness, this show, my bankers all listen, okay? If I had access, give me some funds, I will build you the most luxurious mall, and tomorrow we will have Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Prada, Gucci, whatever it is. Then you don't need to go to London and drop your money in Harrods, keep it at home. You know, in our company, we employ over 120 people. Over 120 people. I need to pay those salaries.
Yeah.
How do I get to pay those salaries? If all my clients are dropping most of the money in London, Dubai, New York, luxury spend in Nigeria, we're only touching 20% right now. It's crazy. Only 20%. The point that you made before that, oh yes, I bought this in Harrods, it's a very good point. It's a psychology that we've got to get out of, but it's not so difficult. Getting out of it is by making sure that you can replicate that same emotion, that same product, that same price right here at home.
See, on that note, we're going to wrap up the interview with you. Thank you so much for coming down to the morning show and being so open and honest and sharing. It's been a pleasure.
You didn't
joy.
open your present.
No, that's for me primarily to open. I don't want to
Really?
share that.
But
with
you're going to
everyone.
tell me whether you liked it.
I know I'm going to love it.
Okay, it's
I think I'm
absolutely
gonna love it.
beautiful.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jeremy Ajito. It's
Thank
been
you,
a
Gidita.
pleasure.
Thank you.